And welcome back
To Read the Room,
A Culture Club.
a podcast by
Alexys.
Kaylin.
and Larsen.
Today, our mini episode is an Oscars dispatch about the nominees and the winners.
All right, so the first category we're going to talk about is casting. So some of our nominees, Hamnet, Nina Gold, Marty Supreme, Jennifer Venditti, Diddy? We're going to go with that. One Battle After Another, Cassandra Kulukundis, The Secret Agent, Gabriel Dominguez, and Sinners, Francine Meisler.
Now, this is one that I've definitely seen some discourse on. I on that list, I have only seen Sinners, but I have seen the cast of the other films.
Yeah, and I mean, Hamnet, two of us saw, me and Alexys, and I've seen One Battle After Another. I've also seen Sinners. I feel like Hamnet is better than One Battle After Another for casting. Like, is it just well-known cast? Like, how did they decide this?
The
Yeah.
children and Hamnet did really well. The boy child actor, like, that was a great cast. But also, like, I feel like Sinners was very well cast. I mean, I think that so much of the casting decisions, even just like the fact that Haley, how do you say her last name?
Steinfeld?
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld was cast in a biracial role, and then she actually in her ancestry has like I believe it is a black grandparent.
Yeah, like a white passing role, and she is relatively white passing.
Like that's just doing your homework, as
Yeah.
a casting director. I didn't see One Battle After Another. Only Kaylin saw that one. But all I know is that there's a lot of white men and there's a lot of black women.
That sums it up.
Yeah. I don't know. I will say, like I said, I haven't seen all of these, but the one thing I could say, like, does Hamnet have, like, fewer, main and secondary characters? That could definitely...
I could see that, but I mean, if we're just going on quantity and not quality, then like, what is this award for? Like,
But
One Battle.
it's easier to cast, 3 good roles versus 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And One Battle After Another definitely has a large quantity of people that are casted. But I mean, also Sinners does. Sinners has a huge cast. Like,
I'm not making an argument for.
Yes, no, absolutely.
I agree that I think Sinners makes the most sense for this category.
Yeah. Alexys, you also saw Marty Supreme, right?
I did see Marty Supreme. I don't think that the casting in Marty Supreme was of any like extraordinary note. One interesting fun fact is that they cast Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, in his first acting role.
Interesting.
And he plays himself basically in Marty Supreme. He plays like a rich guy. So I don't think that I'm not saying anything negative necessarily about the people who were cast, but my general take is that it wasn't doing anything revolutionary. I wouldn't put it up against Hamnet or Sinners in terms of casting.
All right, let's move on to cinematography. So we have Frankenstein, Dan Larsen. We have Marty Supreme, Darius Honji.
If we say anyone's names wrong, just know that it's really hard and we're sorry.
I say my own name wrong sometimes. One Battle After Another, Michael Bonham, Sinners, Autumn Dural Arcapa. Train Dreams, which I have honestly never even heard of that film, by Alfonso Veloso? Adolfo.
And just
I can't read.
And just for note, the Academy Award for Best Cinematography, here's kind of a definition. It honors the art and science of writing in light, recognizing the best director of photography, or DP, for creating visual narratives through lighting, camera movement, composition, and lens choice. So really looking at what are they doing with the camera and the light and the visual storytelling of the film.
Yeah. I feel like we're all in agreement that it went to the right person. Like, Sinners was incredible.
Beautiful.
Like, I know a lot of people have said this already, but like, it's going to be taught in, film school. Like, this is it's incredible to look at. So yeah, I think that it should win, but I do also think that Frankenstein was beautiful. I don't think that it's maybe necessarily on the same level doing the same things. But Frankenstein was really beautiful, and from what I've seen of Train Dreams, also very visually stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, so many of these are gorgeous films, but I'll just agree with, like, Kaylin and Larsen. Like, I definitely think that Sinners deserved it overall. I obviously, like, and admittedly biasedly, love that this was given to a woman
For the first time,
for
right?
the first time, yeah.
And I think only like the third to be nominated for
I
this
think so,
specific.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's just an epic win for everybody, because when women win, everybody wins. I will say with Marty Supreme, the one thing that I thought was cool about the cinematography of Marty, it's not a visually gorgeous film. It's not like Sinners or Frankenstein where you're like, wow, there was some beautiful shots. It's just that doesn't fit tonally with it, but they did do some cool camera work with like, it's obviously about ping pong, table tennis.
Yeah.
Are they interchangeable?
I have no idea.
Ping pong is the brand. Table tennis is the sport, like the Kleenex and nose tissue or whatever.
Okay,
Wow,
so
I know that.
they did some of those shots where they're like following the ball's POV, which is fun, but again, not necessarily like groundbreaking. We saw that in Challengers with real tennis.
I need somebody to convince me to watch Marty Supreme since I've already seen Forrest Gump. I need that. I don't think I'll watch it.
I
Ping
feel
pong movie.
like from what I've seen, it's very different from Forrest Gump.
He plays a lot of ping pong.
But also, I don't know if I'm interested in watching Marty Supreme.
Also, I find Timothée Chalamet or whatever his name is rather annoying, and also Gwyneth Paltrow. I was like, who's the bitch who's in there? Yes.
Kind of a side tangent, I guess, but like, I feel like when Gwyneth is in the right roles, she is awesome and she's hilarious. But yeah, she's kind of one of those people that in some ways is like an enigma. You're like, I don't ever know what you're doing.
I thought she did good. I mean, to tangent just ever so slightly, I thought she did good in Marty Supreme, but to be fair, like, her role in Marty Supreme was that she was getting her cheeks clapped by Timothée Chalamet, which is just difficult to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. If I want to see that.
I literally asked you, Alexys. I was like, based on the trailer, is that his mom or is that his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Are we moving on?
Yeah.
Okay. Costume design: Avatar: Fire and Ash by Deborah L. Scott. Frankenstein: Kate Hawley. Hamnet: Malagosia Terzanska. Sure. Marty Supreme: Mayako Belize. Sinners: Ruth E. Carter. Why is Avatar on here? Is Avatar really that great of a film? I feel like the Avatars are overplayed, they're overdone. I've seen only the one.
The people who love Avatar. They go down for it. What I'm confused about, how much is Avatar costume design and how much of it...
I was thinking too.
Because it's like digital, right?
Yeah.
Like, so much of it is like special effects.
Yeah.
And not practical effects.
Yeah, if they're blue people at all, isn't it all CGI?
Is it the design of like the loincloth that they wear?
I don't know. Or is it like, oh, we had to design what the people look like, and but I don't know. But to me, I don't understand how that fits into costume design. To me, it seems like that would be more under like something,
some like editing or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
a CGI category.
I honestly don't think that. I think that this category had a clear winner.
Yes.
Like, even though many of these movies I did enjoy, I don't think that any of them are touching the creativity of the thoughtfulness of the costuming in Frankenstein. Like, even just Mia Goth's costumes, I saw so many like detailed photographs showing how her dresses resembled different bugs. Like, it's so thoughtful.
Yeah.
And although I think Sinners is worthy of the nomination, I think that it was very practical costuming, done very well, and it was very I was gonna say age appropriate with the times of the time period, right? But I don't feel like as creative. That's not the movie it was.
Ooh, one thing I will say about Sinners, though, just to be devil's advocate to myself, is that apparently the twins, Smoke and Stack, they're dressed in two very different suits based off of what gangs or mobs they supposedly joined when they were away in the city. One of them is wearing a pinstripe suit and a fedora, like kind of giving like Italian mob, and the other one is wearing a cap and a tweed suit, giving Irish mob.
Yeah, and he does many different things to distinguish himself between the two characters, and one of which is he wears a bigger size shoe with one of them to have a different gait, which is interesting.
Yeah. I think it's just hard because, like you were saying, like, these other movies could have done it so well, but when you're up against Frankenstein, or, you know, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, it's clear winner.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mia Goth, like,
Yes.
bride of Frankenstein.
The red veil
dress.
specifically, like,
It's done really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
The next category is directing. And in that category, we have Hamnet, directed by Chloe Zhao. We have Marty Supreme, directed by Josh Safdie. We have One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. We have Sentimental Value, directed by Joachim Trier. We have Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler.
Well, I have to say, Paul Thomas Anderson should not. I mean, I don't know if he shouldn't have got it, but I definitely think Ryan Coogler should have.
Yeah, I would say Ryan Coogler or Chloe Zhao, personally. Though I have heard really amazing things about Sentimental Value.
Yeah, same. I've heard great things about that. I would definitely be interested in. That's one of the ones on here. Where I'm like, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I think just like Ryan Coogler's brain is just so fascinating, and everything that he thinks up and does, like, it's so intentional, and also with so much care for the people he works with. Like, I know that's not necessarily part of the judging, but that shows a lot about a person.
No,
it is, because as
absolutely.
director, you're the leader
Yeah.
of the set and the storytelling, so you will set like a tone. It always shocks me when, or surprises me on some level, when the best picture winner and the director winner don't match up, because to me, like, the director, they are leading so many of the creative storytelling choices of a picture. Obviously, they're not the only person. Like, a picture is a huge team effort, but we can see that in how many categories there are at the Oscars. But I just feel like it was so clear that Ryan Coogler was the heart and the soul of Sinners.
Yeah.
And so him not getting... Oh, wait. We have to cut that out. In my heart, Sinners won Best Picture, but I'm just now remembering.
I was thinking as you were saying that, I was
Shit.
like, I don't think we have to cut it out. I just think, I mean, I think it still stands true as it is surprising when they are...
When they're different.
Yeah, when they're
Yeah.
So
different.
what happened was that in my heart, Sinners deserved to win so much. But even though I was mistaken, what I really wanted to say was that Ryan Coogler was the heart and soul of Sinners, and it was clearly a very nominated and accoladed film. So I just felt like he deserved recognition.
Yeah.
So next up we have makeup and hairstyling. Frankenstein, Mike Hill, Jordan Samuel, Cleona Ferre. Kokuo, Kyoko Tokugawa, Naomi Hibino, Tadashi Nishimatsu. Haven't heard of that movie.
Me neither.
Sinners, Ken Diaz, Mike Fontaine, and Shunika Terry. The Smashing Machine, Kazuhiro, Glenn Griffin, and I'm assuming Bjorn Rabin. The Ugly Stepsister, Thomas Foldberg, and Anne Catherine Sauerberg. I have not heard of 3 of those movies.
Interesting. Is it Kyoko, Smashing Machine, Ugly Stepsister?
Correct.
Okay, so Smashing Machine, I believe, is the one that The Rock
that's
was
the
in.
Rock one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was interested to see. I did not. I believe it's at A24, if I remember correctly. And I loved The Claw, which is a wrestling-based A24 movie. Does that mean that I would enjoy them both?
The Iron Claw or the Claw? Is that the one?
The Iron Claw? Is it the
Iron
Iron Claw
Claw?
about the wrestling family?
Yeah,
Okay.
with the
I was thinking it
brothers.
was just called The Claw. Anyway, so I would be interested to see that. I saw not great things about it, which makes me not want to see it. The Ugly Stepsister is like a Scandinavian body horror movie.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
apparently it's supposed to be funny and like a well done horror movie.
Yeah.
I tried to watch a little bit of it last night, English dubbed, and I couldn't.
I can't ever do dubbed movies.
No.
It's dub is so bad. I'm just gonna read the subtitles. I
Yeah.
can't do the dubbing.
I was a little too high to read the subtitles, I thought, but the dubbing, not good.
And
Not good.
you do lose like the acting
Yes,
and the dubbing.
yes. No,
Yeah.
and that's part of the reason why I didn't want to watch it, but I was like, I
Yeah.
don't think I can do subtitles right now, especially
Yeah.
like when it's such a different
Yeah.
language too. Yeah. What was the other one? Oh, I have no idea about
Kokuo?
Kokuo. No.
This is where we like phone
We're gonna
Yeah.
look it
research
up.
assistant, which is
Alexis's iPhone. Hairstyling and makeup, though, in Sinners, I think was.
It was great.
Yeah, I think it was great. Also true to the time. Like, it wasn't doing anything special, but it was great.
But it also like every character had its own personality.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
And I will say, like, hairstyling and makeup does also include, like, you know,
like
effects
the
makeup.
gore and,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I did see a lot of shots of, like, Rennick in particular, like the work that they did on him to give him
His, like,
the
teeth,
fangs and the
yeah.
teeth and
Yeah.
the blood.
Yeah.
You know, you even think something like Haley Steinfeld, like having the blood on
Yeah.
her, like.
yeah, no, now
Yeah.
that that's included, I definitely.
But
yeah.
I will say I still feel like it's kind of hands down Frankenstein for me
It's-
personally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it makes a lot of sense for Frankenstein to get costuming and makeup and hairstyling because the visual storytelling in that film through those aspects of the characters was so strong. I mean, you think
Yeah.
even just like making Jacob Elordi into this like oddly still handsome
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah. They could have made him.
They could have
made
gone
him
harder.
creepier,
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Great.
Then what's the point of having Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein?
He's so tall.
Because isn't he supposed to be like an actor?
That doesn't mean they make him ugly. It just means he moves around funny.
Just for context, Kokuho is a 2025, obviously.
What?
Japanese historical drama about two young men's decades-long journey to become masters of kabuki theater. And so there's a lot
That
of it.
would have a lot of makeup.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of like kabuki, you know, whites, face paint, red lip,
Yeah.
thin eyebrow, traditional style.
Lots of hairstyling too with that.
Yeah, so I can see why that got some recognition.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Are we moving on to the next category
Yeah.
here? Music original score, because there are two categories here. Begonia Jerskin Fendrix, Frankenstein, Alexandre Desplat, Hamnet, Matt Richter, One Battle After Another, Johnny Greenwood, and Sinners, Ludwig Göransson. Something I know about Ludwig and Mr. Ryan Coogler is that they did go to, I believe, is it USC film school together?
Yes.
So they've known each other for a long time, and they've worked together
And-
previously.
Yeah, Ludwig has scored all of Kugler's films.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was all, but I knew a decent amount.
And with this win, he has more Oscar wins than Hans Zimmer. He's right behind, I think, John Williams.
Yeah.
And he, you know, he's young.
Yeah.
For composers, you know.
Oh,
he's young.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you look at what Göransson has like scored, it is an impressive track record. And you know what, Sinners, like the music is such a
It's huge.
part of the storytelling, so this feels deserved to me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like you know the other nominees, and I can't really think of another one that Hamnet did have some beautiful scoring in it.
Yeah. I need to go and watch them and listen to them, because for me the score plays such a huge role when I'm watching movies. It's something that like I pick up on immediately. It either, you know, adds to the film, takes me out. Like it's something that really, really matters to me as a movie watcher, moviegoer. So I would like to like rewatch Frankenstein focusing on the score, because I remember being like, I'm loving this vibe, all of it, you know? I also remember Begonia not loving every aspect of it. I felt like it was a little bit clunky in terms of like overall sound, but that could have been intentional with just like, you know, you're jerking around a little bit. But yeah, Sinners is just like, it is part of the whole story. Like it's so important and so integral to the story itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
The next category is music original song.
Dear Me from Diane Warren. Relentless, music and lyric by Diane Warren. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, music and lyric by EJ. Mark Sonnenblick, Young-guk Kwak, Yoo-han Lee, Hee Dong-nam, Young-hoon So, and Teddy Park. I Lied to You from Sinners, music and lyric by Raphael Sadiq and Ludwig Göransson. Sweet Dreams of Joy from Vida Verde, music and lyric by Nicholas Pike. Train Dreams from Train Dreams, music by Nick Cave and Bryce Dessner, lyric by Nick Cave.
I didn't watch a K-pop Demon Hunter.
But that one, that became such a phenomenon, and it was insanely popular. I personally don't love the song. I don't know if that's bad to say. It's not my type of music.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit me like it hits other people, but I didn't see the movie.
Yeah.
I also didn't see K-pop Demon Hunters. You know, obviously heard the song, and like Larsen, like it's not my jam, but what I will say is that it is extremely catchy.
Yeah. It is catchy.
And I think that like that song did exactly what it needed to do for that movie, and in that way, I get it. I'm not surprised at all that it won.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Viva Verde.
Me either.
Like, I don't think I've heard anything about this. Is it anywhere else on here? I don't think so.
Viva Verde is a documentary.
Oh.
About a unique retirement home in Milan for aging opera singers.
Oh, okay. I could see how it would have a good original song. Interesting. And there's that Train Dreams again.
Need to watch Train Dreams. It seems it's got a lot of good intention, good art.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting, I guess. I mean, I know K-pop Demon Hunters like wasn't necessarily in the original score category and everything, but like to win original score and then not to win for your original song, it seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Especially because like it's a good song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's a huge moment in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this the moment with like the generational figures coming in? Yeah, that's like a huge storytelling moment, connecting to the broader themes, and like you're not going to get that without the song and without the music.
No. Yeah. And granted, I haven't seen most of these other movies, but I'm a Sinners stan.
Biased, so.
Yeah, we are biased. Also, like I will say, like I'm not trying to take any flowers from Golden.
Oh, no. And like K-pop in general it's huge, and it's breaking barriers, making waves. You know, like it's entering a U.S. market, and that's a really big deal, and like clearly very popular song.
Yeah, and it's massive for it to get that recognition. So,
yeah. All right, we're on to writing now. Writing adapted screenplay. We have Begonia by Will Tracy, Frankenstein written for the screen by Guillermo del Toro, Hamnet screenplay by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell, One Battle After Another written by Paul Thomas Anderson, and Train Dreams screenplay by Clint Bentley and Greg Queda.
One thing I want to say is Maggie O'Farrell wrote Hamnet, the book.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's great when a director brings in the author to adapt the book to a movie. it feels kind of like a diss to be like to the author of the book. We don't like your screenplay.
You didn't write a very good screenplay about your own book.
Talents, I guess.
And I mean, like, okay, it was nominated. Not winning isn't like a diss,
Right.
but it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
She's literally, whatever.
She wrote the book?
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
to, just to Frankenstein's.
I was going to go there too.
Like, I think that Guillermo del Toro did such a good job putting his own spin on it, adapting it, changing the work, but like doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And for more on that, listen to our podcast on Frankenstein and The Bride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that the more like prolific the text, the more monster the job it's monster, so to speak. It is to adapt it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be adapted from just a movie, right? Because Begonia was a movie, I believe, like a South Korean movie, but was it a
that's
text as well?
I thought it was a text. Let me just look it up. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah. And I did learn that begonia actually like means something, and it has to do with like a medieval practice about putting like a ox carcass in a house and then letting the bees like come to the carcass and then like eat the carcass, and like that's how you get like new bees, which is I think very, because that's not what the original text is called. It's called something very, or the original film, it's called something very different.
Save the Green Planet.
Save the Green Planet. And where's the...
It's not based on a book. I was mistaken.
Okay. But it's just, I think that title is very interesting with all the other bee stuff throughout the movie.
Yeah, maybe we need to watch the original.
what's one battle after another's source material?
I was kind of wondering that too. I feel like it's got to be a book.
Loosely adapted from Thomas Pynchon's 1990 novel Vineland.
Interesting.
Reimagines the book's themes of 1960s counterculture, government overreach, and complex family dynamics.
I can kind of see how that plays into it, since like how all the characters are connected is like a revolutionary group kind of thing. And then still don't know much about Train Dreams.
Let's see.
I think that's probably also a book, because it says, oh no, I guess not. No, I'm just trying
Based on Dennis Johnson's novella.
Okay, cool. All right.
It's a railroad worker in the early 20th century American West.
Okay.
So I could see how the cinematography of that would be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cinematographers famously love the American West.
Yeah.
Man, I can't really say much about this category, unfortunately, because I haven't seen one battle after another. But what I will say is that I thought the writing in Frankenstein was well done. A great adaptation. I thought the writing in Begonia was pretty well done. The dialogue between...
I was going to say, like, Begonia isn't necessarily my favorite movie, but it like there are aspects of it that are really, really good.
Yeah.
And, part of that is the writing.
Yeah. I'm also the first person who will ride for Hamnet. I famously really sobbed in the movie theater watching Hamnet. But I will say, I don't know if the reason why I loved the movie so much was necessarily distinctly the writing. It was good.
Or just Jessie Buckley.
It was a lot Jessie Buckley. Anyways. Writing, original screenplay. Blue Moon, written by Robert Kaplow. It Was Just an Accident, written by Jafar Panahi. Script collaborators, Nadar Savar, Shadamir Rastin, Medhi Mahmudian. Marty Supreme, written by Ronald Bronstein and Josh Safdie. Sentimental Value, written by Eskil Vogt and Joachim Trier. And Sinners, written by Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen Blue Moon or It Was Just an Accident, or I haven't heard of either of those, I'm sorry. Based on what I know about Marty Supreme and Sentimental Value, whether or not they are good movies, I don't know if you can compete with the idea and the writing of Sinners and just how original it is.
Yeah. And even an original take on, like, a satirical take and somewhat original take on the vampire problem. Like, I feel like they're just how he interpreted the vampires.
Well, there's just so many layers.
Yeah.
I do definitely want to watch Sentimental Value at some point, though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's available for free anywhere that I've seen, at least.
Give it a couple months.
Yeah.
Actor in a leading role, Timothée Chalamet. I don't think that's how you say his name, but I will never say it correctly. And I would say it's on purpose, but I kind of not. Marty Supreme. Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another. Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent.
Yeah, I mean...
I think Michael B. Jordan deserved that.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I saw something where he even, I can't remember which one has it and who doesn't, but he literally has dimples for one character and doesn't for the other.
And the ability to give yourself dimples.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He learned how to create two totally distinct characters, which is just so crazy to think about.
Yeah. And I mean, there's like obvious things like how they dress, and like one has like the handshake and the other doesn't, like, but there's so many little things that I think just add up in such a way that you're not even aware of it. Like I felt like this in the movie, and I feel like I heard a lot of other people's opinions. You forget you're watching one person. Like you're just like, these are two different people. Like, he has a twin now. Like these are completely different people.
It's so seamless.
Yeah.
I am so happy Michael B. Jordan won. I thought he deserved it. I will say, as someone who's seen Marty Supreme, that it did feel like it was always going to come down a little bit to Timothée Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan. In Marty Supreme, I think that the thing that made that movie Oscar nomination worthy was Timothée Chalamet's acting. Like, what I will give him credit for is that he definitely carried that film. He definitely was like acting his butt off, and he was dedicated to it. He said that he has been for 7 years taking table tennis tables to his film sets with him so that he could be a good enough player for the movie to be convincing.
Why does that make me hate him so much more?
Here's the thing is that none of what I'm saying makes him any less arrogant, and it doesn't make him deserving of a win. I'm sure that every single actor nominated worked really fucking hard. Just because you're Timothée Chalamet and you work really hard doesn't mean you deserve an Oscar. And unfortunately, like, I do think that he thought that. His whole Oscar campaign was like, I am a great actor and I deserve this. And I think he really shot himself in the foot, because if he had shut up and just let people enjoy the film without his commentary on himself, I think that there would have been more positive commentary on the acting that he actually did. But he took away from people's ability to even want to see the film or appreciate his performance. So, he's the loser here.
Yeah.
I do want to just say that I don't know exactly how people look at like the different award shows. Like what holds more weight, or like if somebody wins and this one they're probably not gonna, like I don't know how that works. But Wagner Moura did win the Golden Globe for The Secret Agent.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about The Secret Agent. I know next to nothing about it, but I'd be interested to watch that as well. All right, actor in a supporting role, we have Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo, Delroy Lindo from Sinners, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value.
This one, I want to just say, I feel like for Frankenstein, it's interesting when you have a movie that has like either multiple main characters, making them like not main characters / side actors, because like the two main characters are Victor Frankenstein and the monster. So is Jacob Elordi really a supporting actor, or are they all supporting actors? I don't really know how that works in those kind of films.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of more than a main character to some extent, or more than than Frankenstein is, the doctor. Also, I kind of feel like you shouldn't have two from the same movie.
I know. I don't know how I feel about that because like it could be completely deserved, but at the same time it's like pick one.
Yeah, and I feel like Benicio del Toro was just kind of he's just kind of being a weirdo, and like that's kind of like I felt like he was playing a character but not playing a character. Like Sean Penn, he's playing a character. He's very
Also
much
kind of-
Oh, he is he is a bad man in the movie, outside of the movie.
like a different type
He's
of
also
bad man.
ugly, but I don't think either of them deserve that, and Sean Penn is the winner here, so.
I do kind of think that Stellan Skarsgård should have maybe won.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, heard. But again, in a movie like that, like who is the supporting role, who's the main?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sean Penn didn't even show up.
I know.
Yeah, but apparently he was doing something pro-Ukraine, which makes me think he's not a horrible bad man, but he is a bad man nonetheless.
Actress in a leading role: Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for A Song Sung Blue, Renat Reinsve, Sentimental Value, Emma Stone for Begonia. Again, I can't necessarily speak to everybody's role. I've heard amazing things about Rose Byrne's role. Same thing for Renee. Emma Stone was amazing, but she kind of like not to say it's the exact same character, but like she plays that type of character really
she's
well.
typecasted, yeah.
But I mean, Jessie Buckley, like that was a hands down slam dunk. Like she's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to these other 4 women. I'm sorry to them. I'm sorry that they didn't really have a chance in this race.
Yeah.
It's not because they, there weren't incredible performances in there,
Yeah.
but Jessie Buckley
Yeah.
swept the award season.
I would like to say, personally, I think that Jennifer Lawrence should have been nominated for Die My Love instead of Kate Hudson's Song Sung Blue.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Yeah, and I've not seen Song Sung Blue. It might be amazing. It's hard for me to believe that she outperformed other people. I mean, obviously she's on this list, other people are on this list, but I think there were place for other people in place of Kate Hudson.
But yeah, Jennifer Lawrence gave a really great performance in Die My Love.
Yeah.
I mean, as a viewer, you were really wrapped up in what was happening for her mentally and emotionally.
Also, Jessie Buckley, I'm sorry, were you continuing on with...
No, go ahead.
Jessie Buckley is phenomenal in a completely different type of role in The Bride, and she plays really 2 roles in The Bride.
I saw her in Wicked Little Letters. Again, completely different role. And she's just a phenomenal actress. Like every single role she does, she smashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say enough how much I am after this last year a Jessie Buckley stan. If she makes something, I will watch it. I loved Hamnet because of her. Well deserved.
Absolutely. Okay, actress in a supporting role: Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value; Inga Absdotter, Sentimental Value; Amy Madigan, Weapons; Wunmi Mosaku, Sinners; and Teyana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Were you about to say something?
I was just going to say that I really liked Wunmi's performance in Sinners, and like we were talking about Ryan Coogler bringing like so much care to his who he works with. Like without Wunmi, that movie falls flat in a lot of ways. Actually, I feel like nothing against the writing, the cinematography, obviously, but her playing that particular character, that role, brings another level to the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful character, but it's the depth that she brings to the character that like makes it beautiful. And it gives a movie which, could otherwise be it's a vampire movie. It gives it a lot of heart and depth.
Yeah.
It has a heart in the depth also, I think, in a lot of the musical storytelling, but
Yeah.
she gives it heart and depth character-wise,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I have to say, if weapons belonged anywhere on this list, this is where it belongs. Amy Madigan was phenomenal in weapons. I don't think either of you two saw
No.
weapons.
I didn't.
That was a masterclass performance. It was. I love the movie in general. It is a little spooky, a little scary. I don't know if spooky is the right word. Definitely scary. There's a lot of jump scares. But oh my God, in that role, she is phenomenal.
Yeah, I have not seen Weapons, but my boyfriend has seen Weapons, and he said it was deserved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, are we on to our last category?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, for Best Picture, last category we're going to discuss Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
I personally don't understand why F1 is on this list.
Was it a good movie? I feel like honestly I kind of forgot it existed, and I think I was getting it confused with a different racing movie that came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I watched F1, and I thought that it was an entertaining blockbuster.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like an Oscar Best Picture winner.
Yeah.
I think, it was worth the $12 I spent on it, but
Yeah.
it was big vroom vroom with Brad Pitt. So
Yeah.
But I do feel like everybody else on this list is deserved. I mean, I haven't watched Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Marty Supreme,
From what we've heard,
but
deserved.
yeah.
I can't imagine a world. Well, apparently I live in a world where Sinners didn't win. Like that is crazy to me when you think about and again, I don't know how these things are judged, but when you think about what is going to last, what is going to have value later, what is going to be taught, what what is going to be looked at as a changing moment in cinema.
I
That's
don't
Sinners.
think it's one battle after another.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, Sinners won.
Yeah.
I keep honestly forgetting that One Battle After Another took home the top award because I just don't want it to be true. And that's not me being a hater on One Battle After Another. I haven't seen it. I can't say.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of the movies on this list.
Yeah.
And to me, out of all the movies that I had seen, Sinners deserved it the most. And it's just hard for it to not have won.
Yeah.
I also think this was a pretty strong year overall.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think kind of a fun year too. There's just some fun things like Begonia. I think we kind of all walked away from that being like, okay, just it happened. Okay.
Yeah.
But I do in hindsight think it was a pretty.
It was good. I think there were just a few things for me that just didn't quite work.
Yeah. Well, and it was A24 ending.
Yeah. Which I can't tell if I liked it or didn't like the ending. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I actually, thinking of a snub, Jesse Plemons.
Oh, 100%. He acted phenomenally in that film.
Insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
He acted so well, you would not want to be in the same room as that man.
No, I think you wouldn't want to smell that man. He acted so well.
That's forget everything else. That's the biggest snub.
Yes. No, he 100% deserved
a
a
nom,
nomination
at
at
least.
least. At the least. Who? Some fucking.
It's
one
because they
battle after
nominated
another
two people
motherfucker.
from One Battle After
Yeah.
Another.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Get rid of Benicio and put Jesse Plemons in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that's sad. That makes me sad.
Yeah. No, I think that it's really disappointing how much One Battle After Another walked away with. But it's the world we live in. It's white man's world.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
We hope you'll keep reading the room with us.
So keep checking back for more episodes that dive into the spaces where literature, media, and culture meet.
Please reach out to us at Read the Room, a culture club at gmail.com for feedback and topic suggestions.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at readtheroom_culture club for the most up-to-date podcast information.
If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen.
And remember to take up space in whatever room you're in. Thank you.
Thanks.